yes. It's the Solo Dolo show's looking like, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome all. Come play a part of the Congress today. DJ Speedy Jr. Luis Gonzalez, my legal name, if you wish to know that. Welcome to another edition of Geek Culture Congress. It's just me today, looks like. Everybody stood me up. Everybody's doing their own thing today. It's all fine and dandy. It's all good. How's everybody doing today out there in nerd land and geekdom? Thank you so much for joining me here on the live show. It's going to be a quick one because I'm by myself and I can't talk by myself a lot. Oh my goodness, I got a co-host with me today. Mr. Joey Franchise. How you doing, sir?
What's popping?
It was good, man. I thought it was gonna be solo dolo today. I was panicking. I was sweating here.
Yeah, just got back from Vegas, so I'm
I saw you. I was like, oh man. Of all the people I expected not to show up was you, because I saw you was in Vegas. You was partying it up, doing your vacation thing. Yeah, man. You gotta tell us how was the Vegas vibe, man?
Vegas vibes is good. Vegas gets better every time I go. So this is like my third time going. Every time I've gone, it's always been better. So this time around was pretty lit. Not gonna lie. So that's dope, man. Did you catch up on anything? Are you caught up on Andor at all, or did you watch the Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special? I did watch the special. I haven't been tapped into Andor yet. I'm definitely watching. I definitely watched the holiday special before I left.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That's dope, man. Excellent, freaking excellent. Let's talk about the special, man. Let's get into spoiler territory, ladies and gentlemen. If you have not watched, warning. I wish I need to get some sound effects and stuff. I'm slacking. I need to get the red alerts and the horns and everything. And we're gonna have that all for the new year. We're gonna have it all set up. We're working on it.
Oh yeah.
But spoiler warning, ladies and gentlemen. We're going deep into the Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special. I mean, how deep are we really gonna get into the holiday special? I mean. Did you enjoy it first off? Or was it a waste of your time?
It was not a waste of my time. It's definitely enjoyable. You already know like the way it was inspired. It was inspired because of that terrible Star Wars one from probably when you were a kid, Speedy. It was probably before my time. But yeah, it was inspired by the Star Wars holiday special. A lot of people were worried about like the quality of the special because it was shot in like lo-fi, but it was meant to kind of capture that vibe that of that like 80s kind of Star Wars special that James Gunn was inspired by it. But long story short, I mean, I thought it was pretty dope. It gave Drax and Mantis some shine, which was cool because very rarely. I mean, we've seen Drax have his moments in the Guardians movies, and maybe in like the recent Avengers joints too with Infinity War and Endgame. But it was cool to see Drax kind of, and Dave Bautista really, show range, and it was a cool comedy. Very, it's a holiday special, so what you expect? It's really just embracing Christmas. I think this is something new for Marvel. I think it was dope of James Gunn to really want to pursue this, and I know Kevin Feige was all on board for it because he's a huge Star Wars fan and he remembers that feeling, I guess, when the Star Wars holiday special popped off back in the day. And I think they just wanted to recreate something, make something fresh, more modern. And the Kevin Bacon storyline was pretty funny.
I guess that's not really a spoiler. It's part of the trailer, right? The Kevin Bacon thing. Yeah.
And it's crazy that he exists in the MCU as Kevin Bacon.
I think I thought it was funny. I got a chuckle out of the whole show. I know some of my family members were like, man, what is this? Like they thought it was going to be like an event, like a typical Guardians of the Galaxy thing. You know what I mean? Or a typical Marvel thing. And it wasn't that at all. I mean, it had a little bit of MCU stuff in it. Huh?
Yeah. I mean, we got an interesting, ball drop when Mantis, tells Peter that, she's his sister.
Yeah.
And that was something new. And it's crazy because, the Marvel Legends on Disney Plus, where they highlight all the characters that throughout the movies. They were highlighting Mantis and Drax prior to the holiday special dropping, and Disney Plus had to pull those Legends, montages from the service because they accidentally leaked that part of the
Oh, see, I didn't even know
special
that.
in there. Yeah, so they had to quickly, blink and you miss it type deal. Like they literally pulled it because there was a spoiler alert, and fans that had saw it were complaining about it.
Wow, I didn't even know that. Wow, I'm so glad you told me that because I was clueless to that part. But I did enjoy that. I see that. I feel like James Gunn is setting up some plot devices for the movie with the show for the next Guardians of the Galaxy as well.
I think so. I think with the Gamora being gone and them, showing that, they're going to touch upon that in Volume 3 and,
right.
In leaked footage from the trailer from Comic-Con, Gamora is actually a Ravager. So I'm interested in seeing how that happened.
Yeah.
But yeah, they gave us some little hints. I mean, we see Alpha Groot. We also got the Easter egg or the payoff of Rocket getting Bucky's arm finally.
Yeah. I wonder. I'd like to see the background on that. Or I guess there's James Gunn reveals how Nebula got Bucky's arm. There's an article about they asked him, I guess, and he responded trying to find the actual said how he got it. She took a trip to Earth and tore it off his body because she was feeling so Christmassy. That's what he said.
Wow. I thought it was gonna be that Nebula. Well, I would assume because that arm is vibranium,
right?
And you know that Bucky's gonna be in Thunderbolts, and and the rumor is that the Thunderbolts are probably gonna try and invade, or one of the rumors is that Thunderbolts are looking to invade Wakanda.
Right.
Because we saw in Wakanda Forever that Val was trying to, is very intrigued by what, what's going on in Wakanda, and the fact that, you can detect vibranium under the water, and there's all these machines that can, that can find it. So she's got her eyes set on Wakanda. And, Namor at the end hinted that, when they need help, they're going to come to us. So, I don't know, maybe there's something in Bucky's arm and he doesn't want the arm, or Val to have the arm to her advantage.
Maybe.
You know what I'm saying? So maybe he gave it to Nebula. Maybe James Gunn is maybe embellishing a little bit, but that's what I took for it. My theory is that Bucky gave his arm off, took his arm off. I don't know how he got it to Nebula, but I think he took it off just for the simple fact that he doesn't want Val, because he's going to get recruited for Thunderbolts, and his way of helping Wakanda, because they fixed his mind up after being brainwashed for so many years. He just got rid of the arm altogether, just so that way they don't have like a any type of vibranium on hand, and they can use for to fuck shit up out there. So
probably. I don't know. We're just guessing right now at this point.
Yeah, super guessing.
Yeah. But it definitely got a chuckle out of it. I thought it was funny. I like the chemistry with Drax and gosh, what was her name right now?
Mantis.
Mantis. Yeah, there we go. I always want to say Bug, and they haven't even introduced that character yet. Yeah, that's another Guardians of the Galaxy character. But Mantis and Drax chemistry was actually it was funny. It was interesting. It was I can see the things that he's building up, the relationships that he's building up with the team. For the upcoming movie. Because then it's gonna start the drama of whatever Guardians of the Galaxy 3 is going to be. I think it's gonna be really dope.
Yeah, I'm hyped for it.
Yeah. So it was good. It was a good little holiday special for fun. Honestly, I don't know if they needed to do it live action, man. They could have done that this whole thing animated.
I'm glad that they didn't. I probably wouldn't have watched it or saw it right away if it was animated. I love the fact that it was live action. I thought it was cool. Like, it's great because I hate sing song, anything. So
those songs were a little too long.
A little bit, but they were tolerable. I wasn't like completely mad at it. The Kevin Bacon stuff was cool. You still sending a message about Christmas and stuff like that. So it had a little heartfelt moments in it. And it just shows how together the Guardians are. It's like, I mean, Fantastic Four is the first family, but in MCU, I feel like the first live action family within this, Marvel Cinematic Universe, Disney world that we're in right now. The Guardians are like the first family for this MCU right now. So
that's true.
Just seeing that togetherness, and it felt good to see the Guardians back because we haven't. Damn, I don't know how long it's been since the Volume 2, but
they also established that I guess the Guardians own nowhere right now.
Yeah, that's crazy too. Yeah.
So the Guardians are holding down nowhere. That's their base of operations right now, or at least they're cleaning it up, I guess. And they introduced. Well, they had a bigger introduction for the cosmonaut dog.
Yeah, we got a first look at that.
Yeah.
And Cosmo will be have a bigger role in the upcoming one for Volume 3. So
I got my first appearance of Cosmo the dog on my wall.
Wow.
Nova, I think it's Nova.
Better check 4. That
number 4, number 5.
Check that value.
Yep. I had to check that value, see what's up. I don't know. Might not have been enough excitement with just the Christmas special to make that comic book spike yet, but we'll see. It could be wrong. Definitely a good time. It had got good critic ratings. It's sitting on a 7.2 on IMDb right now. It's got 89% Rotten Tomatoes. So 95% like this movie of Google users. So there you go. Go watch it with the family. A little change from the norm. The Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special.
It's a good family watch for sure.
Yeah. What else is going on, man? Before I move on, something else. Anything else you want to talk about? Any breaking news? Any rumors?
So I'm walking down the Vegas Strip yesterday. Yesterday, and I'm like, I get that notification. I saw it posted on Comic Book on their Instagram page.
Comicbook.com?
Yeah. So at Comic Book, I stumbled upon. I got the notification. It looks like they dropped a. They're saying it's a fan cast, but it fucked me up for a second because I thought it was real, and I was dumb hype. I literally had to stop in the middle of the strip, like, yo, this didn't happen. So the Fantastic Four cast, it looked authentic. But they posted on their
fan cast. Yeah.
If you're buying or selling this as the, but I think it is a fan cast. But it's crazy because they casted Penn Bagley, who's on the Netflix show You,
right?
Mr. Fantastic. Jodie Comer, who was in Free. She was in Free Guy with Ryan Reynolds. They casted her as Invisible Woman. You got Rudy Pankow. I don't know what films he's been in, but I heard he's actually a pretty solid young actor. As Human Torch, Seth Rogen as The Thing. Rami Malek, Oscar winner. He was Freddie Mercury. Won the Academy Award for that for the Freddie Mercury movie for Queen. He's casted as Silver Surfer. Richard Ayande. Adade. I'm chopping his name up. But he's been in movies with Ben Stiller. I think it was like Neighborhood Watch, where they were like attacking aliens and stuff like that. He's actually casted as Herbie. Nev Campbell from the Scream movies casted as Alicia Masters. They're saying Tom Holland.
They went too deep there. They went too deep right there. Yeah.
Timothy Olyphant. You've seen him on a bunch of stuff. Molecule Man. I'm assuming that's going to be the big bad. So we'll see. I mean, I got a little, of it right here.
Okay.
That's a little.
It's a little blurry. Okay, we got focus right there. Here we go.
Yeah, focus right there. That's what it looked like. But
all right.
Casting wise, I'm not sure if it's authentic or not. But I wasn't too mad at it.
Fair enough. Let's see. So Andor. I want to get into Andor a little bit. I won't ruin it for you, but I'll just give you my spoiler-free rating of the whole series. How about that?
It's good. I'm gonna let you hold it down. I actually got to get ready and go DJ tonight. I just want to
Okay.
stop by, talk Guardians and
Hey, man, I appreciate you stopping by, brother. Yeah.
the rumor
Yeah,
on
man.
the Fantastic Four. So yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
man.
Definitely
Thank you,
holding out with
brother.
the Andrew. I'm gonna catch up soon, man. And
And let
you be
everyone
high
knows
today.
listening onto the audio version of this how they can follow you.
Yeah, at Joey Franchise on Twitter, Instagram, and Twitch. And yeah, man, just keep up all the action I got going on.
All right, brother. Thank you so much, man, for stopping by, brother, and always contributing to the show, man. I love you, brother.
Alrighty, man. Love, peace.
All right, man. Peace. All right, guys. We're gonna get into a little bit of Star Wars right now. Okay, continue with the show. Andor. We finally got the final episode of Andor, and if you've been following the show, definitely a good, interesting Star Wars show, to say the least. Definitely not a traditional Star Wars show. It's a little different vibe. It's got that, kind of like cyberpunk kind of, like an HBO kind of vibe to the show more than a Star Wars, friendly vibe. It's another Star Wars story in its own corner there. Definitely just as important as anything else, but definitely a unique story in its own. And my warning to you, if you're going to get into Andor, is understand that it's completely different from anything that you've watched before. Okay, it's very similar to its predecessor, Rogue One movie, which is what is the prequel to that. Going in with, I guess, an open mind, and you might enjoy it. It's definitely slow at times. I don't think it needed so many episodes to do what it did. There's definitely a lot of exposition that I don't think was very necessary. I think they could have made it a lot faster, and definitely less episodes. It suffers for that. I think some people get lost or turned off by that because of that. So it's definitely it requires a little bit of maturity to get into as well. Not that it's necessarily mature. I mean, Star Wars, so it's PG. Definitely, people killing each other and stuff. But it requires a little bit of stepping back and paying attention to the whole story. There you go, to get into it and thoroughly enjoy it. Did I think it was the best Star Wars ever? I didn't, man. I really didn't. I really think it was not good, and I'm not sure. I really didn't think it was very. It was okay. It's okay. I thought it was interesting the things that they did. I hope season 2 is a little bit more intricate with the rise of the rebellion and stuff like that, and and I'm looking forward to that. So hopefully that will. They'll introduce those things in the next season. There's not a lot of like Easter eggs and things of that nature in the Andor show. I have to give it like a 3.5 out of 5 stars the whole season, to be honest with you. It's definitely not bad. It's definitely interesting. I recommend it if you're hardcore Star Wars. Get into it. Be prepared for the lulls in the story. Okay, it's a lot different than what you're used to. And I think you'll enjoy it, especially if you're in the middle of it now and you already made your own opinion about it. That belongs to you, my friends. Okay, and I respect your opinion about. Everybody's got their own feelings about the Andor show and all the Star Wars stuff that keeps coming out. So this is the spoiler territory for episode 8. Andor episode 9. Is the last one? Is it 9? How many? I think it's 12. There was actually a lot of episodes, and I think it was 12. Yeah, 12 is the last one. Yeah, so very interesting. I liked the, learning. He just escaped from the jail. So if you've been caught up with that. He just escaped from the jail. He found out his mother has passed away. Goes back and she is like her final. Did they have this whole big ceremony there at the planet that he was living at, where they have this whole ceremony and a marching band for a funeral procession, and very interesting. And then the droid that he grew up with, and the droid that belonged to his mother, plays a recorded message from the deceased mom, and it's pretty much a battle cry, for the rebellion, and it's just a whole riot ensues, and very very touching, episode. There's a lot of other plot devices and beats going on too in the background with a lot of the other characters that were introduced. The ex-girlfriend Bix, he breaks her out of jail, or breaks her out of what was going on with her. They touch on the Mon Mothma stuff and her plot beats, which is very interesting as well. So very, it was definitely worth it for me. I wish I would have probably waited and watched a bunch of episodes together, back to back, but definitely a good time. Star Wars content, so it can't be all that bad, right? But definitely not for everybody. I enjoyed it, and I hope you do too. If you decide to watch it, watch the last episode of Andor. Okay, I didn't spoil it too much. All right, I hope I didn't spoil it too much, but I did warn you. Okay. I think that's it for me, guys. If somebody else wants to join in, anybody's watching here on the live show, anybody want to talk, let's go into the chat. Let me know how you feel about anything. Guardians of the Galaxy holiday. We can talk about anything you want for the next 5 minutes or so, and then I gotta go. I got things to do. I'll probably do some game streaming. We on that duty, that Call of Duty, and all that stuff. So if nobody else got any other comments or anyone things want to chime into, I'll wrap up the show today. Thank you so much for joining me here on the live show, Geek Culture Congress. I got more live interviews that I recorded in MegaCon 2021. It feels like it was another world. I even have a mask on still for COVID and everything in those videos. And I'm still going through those videos, and I'll be uploading them as in the weeks ahead, because we're kind of in the slow times. I think we have the only thing that I think is on my radar right now. Gonna go watch Violent Night. That is the movie that I'll be reviewing tomorrow, and I'll probably get that review up after I watch it and I come back here. And that's starring David Harbour as Santa Claus, and he goes buck wild and starts killing bad guys as Santa Claus. Brian, what's up, man? What's going on, brother? Tell me, Brian, how you been liking? How did you like the Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special? Did you like Andor, the season finale? And feel free to spoil anything. And I already warned everybody about spoilers, so let me know what you think, how you feeling about anything coming up. I think Violent Night I'll be reviewing tomorrow. Then we have Avatar 2. Avatar 2 is coming up soon. I won't be reviewing that unless I get an invite, which I hope I will. That'll be nice, right? I think it actually comes out this weekend, so if I ain't got an invite yet, it ain't happening. Oh, no. The 16th is the release date, so we got a week. I might still get an invite for that, huh? We'll see. We'll see how nice they want to be to me. So you liked it, my friend. You liked it. What would you like about what was the best thing you liked about the Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special? Let me know. My good friend Brian Wesloff, always supporting the show, man. Thank you so much for joining me, brother. I just thought it was a good time, and so it was a diversion from the normal Marvel fanfare story. It was okay. I expect a little bit more. Excuse my yawning, but it's recording this at what time is it? 9:30. A lot of Thanksgiving turkey and traveling that I did. And I'm a little beat up, but I definitely enjoyed it, man, and I'm glad you did too. James Gunn, that's all you needed, right? Yeah, there you go. Let's see if he does the same thing for DC, which I have a feeling he will, man. I have a feeling DC is gonna be very interesting in the years to come. The whole DC stuff is gonna be very interesting. I'm really excited about that. I see you've been a fan of his since Trauma. Yeah, I haven't watched that. So I cannot say that I not privy to a lot of James Gunn's previous work. Or maybe I have. I don't know. And I just forgetting now that it was him. But yeah, man. All right, guys. I'm going to sign off. Thank you so much, Ryan, for chiming in here at the end of the show. I really appreciate you, brother. And we will see you hopefully next week if the guys will join me for the live show. If not, then I'll probably just we'll hit some rumors and the rumor mill. Of course, are my good friends at geekositymag.com. I love to share all their stuff. I love to share all that stuff that they got going there on their website, and what they're talking about of their geekositymag.com. Yeah, you've been in full XFL mode. I know that's your thing, brother. I know that XFL is your thing. So it's interesting. I'd probably be more excited about XFL if the Tampa team stayed, but I don't know. Let's see the headlines going on at geekositymag.com. Shout out to Mikey Sutton. Black Panther Wakanda Forever's Namor cannot have a solo movie. I think we know that. Louis Tan teases Shatterstar's return in Deadpool 3. Tom Holland and Zendaya spark marriage rumors. That's interesting. David Ayer stays optimistic over his Suicide Squad cut. Dwayne Johnson teases more Justice Society in the DCU. And Chris Hemsworth feels that Thor movies need a change in direction. Also, James Cameron sees uphill climb for Avatar 2 to break even. Wow. That's big. And there's a lot more high headlines there on geekositymag.com. Go check it out, man. So I wanted to show you guys, so touch a little bit of the stuff that was happening. Yeah. Jenna Ortega coming to the MCU. That's a hot rumor there. It's coming. But we'll see. We will see, my friend. We will see. All right, guys. Y'all have a good night. Thank you so much for hanging out with me here in the show. You can always follow me at DJ Speedy JR, all socials. You follow the show, Geek Culture Congress. Put them together on Instagram. 3 words on Facebook. Give us a like there. Give us a subscribe on our YouTube channel. The way you get the alerts whenever we go live or easy on YouTube. And wherever else you're watching this here and hanging out with me, thank you so much. You guys have a good night. Be safe. And we will see you next week, or I will bring you that Violent Night review as soon as I have it on the audio version of the podcast, okay? So make sure you subscribe to the audio version too if you like the audio podcast. We do a lot of exclusive content there as well. So make sure you subscribe on the audio podcast wherever you listen to your podcasts, BPod Studios and all that. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, all that good stuff, okay? Just look for Geek Culture Congress Podcast. It's very simple, all right? Have a good one, everybody. Have a good night. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Be safe. Brian, thank you, brother.